There's no light here, just a cold, sterile hum. The sound of a world that's already made up its mind about you. A world waiting to see if you're even worthy of your first breath.
And your first sensation? It's a test. There are figures in armor looming over you. There are instruments cold against your skin. See, these aren't doctors. They're assessors. And a single word echoes in the chamber, a word that decides your fate. Viable. You get to live, for now.
But, for so many others, there is no second breath. On Viltrum, weakness is treated like a disease, one that's purged right at birth. Your parents? Well, they're soldiers first, parents second. They just watch with this cold, professional detachment. You're not their son. No, you're a biological asset, a future weapon for the Empire. Your home, it isn't some cozy cradle. It's a gravity chamber. And the pressure, it's just this constant, crushing force. It's designed to either tear you apart or forge you into something absolutely unbreakable. Every single muscle in your tiny body is just screaming as it rips itself apart and rebuilds stronger and stronger. You cry out for comfort, but comfort, that's a weakness the Empire just can't afford.
400 tons. That's the number. That's the benchmark. The kind of weight an adult viltrumite is expected to command. And that number, it just hangs over your head while you struggle with these weighted blocks. They're not toys. Now, they're designed to measure your potential. You're 2 years old, and your war has already begun.
So you fall, you bleed, and your parents, they just watch. From across the room, arms crossed. Their silence, that's the only lesson you'll ever really need. It teaches you that depending on anyone, well, that's a death sentence. So you learn to get up on your own. You have to. There's no other choice. Love, that's a language they just don't speak here. And school? Ha! It's not for enlightenment, it's for programming. History is just one long list of glorious conquests. Science is all about engineering better weapons. And math? Well, that's the cold calculus of how to subjugate a planet. Every single lesson is designed to do one thing: hone you into a finer blade for the Empire. They teach you your history, of course, and it's a story written in blood. Your ancestors, they turned on each other, brother against brother. Not for freedom, oh no, for purity. They literally purged the weak from their own bloodline, a planet-wide act of self-mutilation, all to achieve what they called perfection. And the lesson from all this? It gets carved right into your bones. Only the strong have the right to exist. You fail a combat simulation, and your instructor looks at you and says, "You may not no longer be a baby, but it is never too late to be aborted." And that's not a threat. It's a statement of policy. It's a promise. Then you turn 16, and it's time for your final exam. But this isn't a test of knowledge. It's a test of pure will. They call it the Viltrumite Trials. And there's no passing grade here. There's only one of two outcomes: survival or a shallow, unmarked grave. First up is the gauntlet. It's a brutal race across a moon where the gravity feels like it's trying to pulp your very bones. If you're too slow, you get left behind. Your body becomes a warning to everyone else. After that, the arena. Simple, one-on-one combat. And only by dominating your opponent do you earn the right to breathe for another day. And then you see him, across the dust. Laro, the same kid who gave you your first scar way back in the toddler training pits. He's bigger now, a lot stronger, and he's charging right at you. Fear? That's a luxury you just can't afford. There's only instinct. There's only survival. In the final stage, they do something different. They force you into an alliance with someone named Corvin, and you actually fight together. You save each other's lives, and this weird, unfamiliar feeling starts to grow, a bond. And then the final order crackles through your comms. Only one of you can leave. He hesitates. You don't. You survived. And what's your reward? An eternity of war. Your life just becomes a blur of conquered worlds and shattered civilizations. You descend, you crush, you pacify, and you repeat. That's your purpose now. And it's also your prison. Individuality, that's basically heresy. Get this, every single male warrior in the Empire has to wear the same mustache. It's mandated. A uniform for your face. You stop being a person. You just become a symbol of Viltrumite power. A fist, a flag. Decades start to blur into centuries. Then, word reaches you. Your father is dead. At his funeral, they talk about his victories, his kill count, his unwavering service to the Empire. But they don't say a single word about the man himself. And for the very first time, a really dangerous question sparks in your mind. Was this it? Was this really all there is? Then comes a new mission, and it's different. It's not subjugation, it's infiltration. Your orders are to integrate with a peaceful species and reproduce. Apparently, your genetic code is exemplary, so now it's your duty to plant the seeds of the Empire on this little world called Corrales.
This world, it's just wrong. Everything about it. These people, they value creation over destruction, community over strength. They are literally everything you were raised to despise. And what's worse, they're happy. As the years go by, you start to realize their peace. It doesn't feel like a weakness anymore. It feels like a kind of strength you never even knew existed.
You have children, and when you hold them, you feel something Viltrum could never give you. It's not duty, it's not pride, it's this fierce, unconditional need to protect them. It goes against every bit of your training. It's love. And you know in your heart, that love makes you a traitor.
And then, the call comes. It's high command. They're pleased with your progress. They say it's time to bring your children home, to be forged into weapons. So you lie. You tell them there are complications. You buy yourself what little time you can, and you use it to teach your children not just how to be strong, but how to be kind. You're preparing them for a war you know is coming right for them.
And then one day, you see it. A shadow falls over the land, blotting out the sun. You look up. Warships. The Empire has arrived, and you have to choose.
You fight with a fury you've never known before. The fury of a man who actually has something to lose. For the first time in your entire life, you're not fighting for conquest. You're fighting for a future you know you'll never get to see. You unleash every single ounce of your viltrumite power, not to shatter a world, but to save one, to save them.
Back on Viltrum, your name is stricken from the records. Your death is officially recorded as an act of treason. But here, in the quiet forests of a world you saved, your children survive, and a new legacy is born, one that wasn't forged in strength, but in a choice.